Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video where we'll explore the famous stars of Hollywood's golden age who held secret same-sex loves. Despite that era being filled with societal prejudices, these stars found ways to keep their romantic lives private throughout their careers. Their stories are not only fascinating, but also offer new insights into Hollywood history. Do you know who these stars are? If so, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0. Please enjoy the video and don't forget to hit subscribe to support the channel and follow our exciting upcoming videos. Liberace, one of the most flamboyant and recognizable stars of the golden age of Hollywood, captivated audiences not just with his virtuoso piano skills, but also with his opulent and eccentric stage persona. Yet throughout his glittering career, Liberace fiercely guarded the truth about his sexuality and romantic life. Despite being consistently portrayed by the media as an icon of glamour and elegance, Liberace battled accusations of homosexual conduct for years, which he consistently denied publicly. It wasn't until after his death that the full story of his loves and private life emerged, sparking a significant conversation about the deceptions and societal pressures he endured. Liberace's narrative isn't merely a lesson in self-acceptance and fighting for who you are. It's a poignant reflection of the hidden lives many stars were forced to lead during Hollywood's deeply prejudiced era. John Gielgud, one of the greatest actors of Hollywood's golden age, was known not only for his exceptional talent but also for the personal struggles he endured. Renowned for his performances in Shakespearean plays and on screen, Gielgud kept his sexuality private for most of his life. In 1953, he was arrested in a public restroom for gross indecency, a charge related to a same-sex encounter, something considered a crime at the time. The scandal briefly impacted his career, but it could never overshadow his brilliance or dedication to the craft. Despite the challenges, Gielgud went on to build a legendary career, earning widespread respect and recognition in the years that followed. His story highlights the immense pressure LGBTQ+ stars faced during Hollywood's golden age, when societal norms forced many to hide their true selves. Gielgud's legacy stands as a testament to resilience, showing that even in the harshest times, talent and determination can leave a lasting mark. Rudolph Valentino, one of the greatest sex symbols of Hollywood's golden age, is often remembered for his seductive looks and legendary roles in films like The Sheik. However, behind the public image, Valentino's private life remains a subject of mystery and speculation, particularly regarding his sexuality. Although he was married twice, rumors and whispers about romantic relationships with men persisted throughout his career. In an era when public figures were expected to strictly conform to societal norms, Valentino's personal life was always shrouded in ambiguity. His untimely death at the age of 31 only fueled curiosity about his life and legacy. Despite the controversy, Valentino's influence on Hollywood and his status as a cultural icon endure. His story reflects the complex lives of LGBTQ+ stars during a time when being openly gay was not only difficult but dangerous. Valentino's legacy remains a symbol of glamour and the hidden struggles faced by those living in the shadows of Hollywood's elite. Geer, best known for his role as Grandpa Zeb Walton on The Waltons, was not only a talented actor but also a passionate advocate for civil rights and LGBTQ+ equality. Throughout his career, Geer was open about his bisexuality at a time when such honesty was rare and often risky in Hollywood. He was a strong supporter of LGBTQ+ rights, using his platform to challenge social norms and fight for justice. Geer's long-term relationship with Harry Hay, a key figure in the LGBTQ+ rights movement, stands as a testament to his commitment to living authentically. His legacy, both as an actor and an activist, continues to inspire those who fight for equality and acceptance. Katharine Hepburn, one of the legendary actresses of Hollywood's golden age, was admired not only for her talent, but also for her fierce independence and strong personality. Known for her sharp intellect and assertive nature, she captivated audiences not just with her performances, but also with her unconventional lifestyle. Hepburn's relationships with women, and particularly her deep bond with actor Spencer Tracy, have long been subjects of speculation. While her public image remained carefully managed, many believe that her personal life was more complex than commonly known, with hints of a hidden romantic side. Throughout her life, she staunchly guarded her privacy and refused to conform to the traditional expectations placed on women in Hollywood at the time. Her legacy, both on and off screen, continues to intrigue, making her a timeless figure in the complex history of Hollywood. If you're finding these stories interesting, don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments below the video. Do you think the golden age of Hollywood truly holds many secrets yet to be uncovered? Or are you surprised by how some stars manage to hide their personal lives? We'd love to hear your opinions. Join the discussion with us and the movie-loving community in the comments section. Howard Rollins was an American stage, film, and television actor renowned for his compelling performances in the Heat of the Night and A Soldier's Story. While celebrated for his talent, he encountered numerous personal struggles, most notably the challenge of hiding his sexuality. Although he had relationships with men, he never publicly acknowledged this, a choice that took a significant emotional toll on him. Howard Rollins not only grappled with hiding his true self, but also battled substance abuse, partially attributed to his internal struggles with his identity. These struggles led to legal issues and a decline in his career, causing him to miss significant opportunities. Nonetheless, Rollins's remarkable performances left a profound impact on the entertainment industry. Tragically, he passed away in 1996 due to complications from lymphoma, leaving behind a legacy that shines with extraordinary talent, while reflecting the heartache of the challenges he and many others faced in living authentically within a prejudiced society. Cesar Romero was a legendary actor best known for his iconic portrayal of the Joker in the 1960s Batman television series. While he enjoyed a successful career that spanned decades, he was also known within Hollywood for his sexuality, as he was widely believed to be gay, though he never publicly confirmed it. In an era when being openly gay could jeopardize a career, Romero's personal life remained a well-known secret within the industry. Despite this, his charm and acting talent made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. His legacy, not only through his memorable roles, but also as a part of Hollywood's hidden LGBTQ+ history, continues to inspire to this day. Raymond Burr, best known for his iconic role as Perry Mason, led a private life shrouded in mystery during Hollywood's golden age. He carefully crafted his public persona by creating stories about a tragic past, claiming he had a wife and a deceased child. This carefully constructed narrative allowed him to avoid probing questions and enabled him to thrive in an industry that was unwelcoming to openly gay individuals. Underneath this facade, Burr lived a very different life. He had a loving relationship that lasted 35 years with Robert Benavides, a relationship that remained completely private during Burr's lifetime. It wasn't until after his death in 1993 that the true nature of this relationship became widely known, adding depth to the legacy he left behind. Ultimately, Burr is remembered not only as the intelligent and steadfast character of Perry Mason, but also as a man who skillfully balanced his public and private worlds. Tony Randall, beloved for his role as Felix Unger in The Odd Couple, faced whispers and questions about his personal life throughout his career. Although he was married to his first wife for 50 years, his subtle gestures and lifestyle choices kept rumors about his sexuality alive. After the passing of his first wife, Randall surprised many by marrying a much younger woman and welcoming 2 children later in life. This unexpected shift did little to quell the speculation, and rumors about his potential homosexuality continued to circulate. Despite these speculations, Randall remained unfazed, focusing on his career and family. His life exemplified the complexities of the Hollywood star system, where personal choices and public perception often collide. Ultimately, he remained a beloved figure known for his intelligence, charm, and iconic roles, with a life that kept audiences questioning until the very end. James Mitchell, widely recognized for his role as Palmer Courtland on the soap opera All My Children, lived a private life as a gay man while building an impressive career on Broadway and television. With his dramatic flair and captivating performances, Mitchell maintained a successful career for decades, all the while carefully keeping his personal life away from the spotlight. In his private world, he shared a loving relationship of 39 years with Albert Wolski, a renowned costume designer. Though he never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, Mitchell's close friends and colleagues were well aware of his relationship with Wolski. His authenticity in life allowed him to be open with those closest to him while still maintaining a discreet public persona. Mitchell's life reflects the journey of many LGBTQ+ individuals during the early days in Hollywood, balancing personal truth with professional ambition. Despite the challenges of his era, he left behind a legacy of talent, strength, and a commitment to living life on his own terms. Montgomery Clift, the heartthrob of Hollywood, known for films like A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity, grappled with profound personal struggles. With his striking looks and raw talent, Clift captivated audiences, but privately, he battled with his sexuality in an era where public acceptance was rare. His relationships with both men and women contributed to a complex, tumultuous life. The struggle to reconcile his public image with his private truth weighed heavily on Clift, leading to addiction and deep emotional turmoil. Although he never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, Clift found a trusted circle of friends, including his close companion Elizabeth Taylor, who understood the struggles he faced. Clift passed away in 1966, leaving behind a legacy that is both haunting and beautiful, marking him as one of Hollywood's most talented stars. His story serves as a reminder of the challenges that LGBTQ+ actors encountered during a time of limited acceptance. George Nader, the handsome actor of the 1950s, faced a turning point in his Hollywood career as rumors about his sexuality began to circulate. Although he never publicly acknowledged his sexuality during his peak fame, Nader embraced a private life with his longtime partner Mark Miller, with whom he shared over 55 years. His close relationship with fellow star Rock Hudson also fueled speculation about his orientation. However, Nader chose to keep his personal life private. In the early 1970s, he stepped away from acting, seeking new purpose in writing and living outside the spotlight. He and Miller lived a peaceful, fulfilling life together away from the glitz of Hollywood. This graceful transition from a leading actor to a private figure reflects the strength and resilience that shaped his life. When Nader passed away in 2002, he left behind a legacy not just of films, but as a testament to love, loyalty, and the courage to live authentically, even in a world that was not always easy. Tab Hunter was an American actor, singer, film producer, and author cherished for his striking looks and captivating charm. As a 1950s teen idol, he starred in over 40 films, epitomizing the all-American boy ideal adored by countless female fans. However, behind the glossy facade, Hunter carried a profound secret: he was gay. During his rise to fame, the studio system meticulously curated a heterosexual image for him, staging fake dates with female stars and carefully avoiding any potential scandals. Despite this, he maintained a long-term relationship with fellow actor Anthony Perkins, a quiet love story concealed out of fear that coming out would devastate their careers. It wasn't until 2005, with the publication of his autobiography, Tab Hunter Confidential, that Hunter publicly acknowledged his sexuality, finally sharing his truth with the world. By then, he had stepped away from Hollywood's pressures, allowing him the freedom to tell his story authentically and on his own terms. Sheridan was one of the most glamorous stars of Hollywood during the 1930s and 1940s, famously known as the Oomph Girl for her sensual beauty and strong presence. On screen, she often portrayed intelligent, captivating, and independent women, a rare image in an era when Hollywood largely celebrated more demure and obedient female ideals. However, behind the spotlight, Ann's real life was far more complex and rarely revealed. Unlike some of her LGBTQ+ contemporaries like Tallulah Bankhead or Mercedes de Acosta, Ann Sheridan was never publicly outed or confirmed to have had same-sex relationships. However, scattered accounts from behind the scenes in Hollywood and several unofficial biographies suggest that she may have shared deep, intimate connections with certain women in the arts. In an industry notoriously known for concealing the gender and sexual identities of its stars, these rumors remain part of the gray area in the history of popular culture. Though there is no clear evidence about Ann Sheridan's private life, she still represents a model of womanhood that challenged societal norms both on screen and off. Modern discussions around gender and sexuality in classic Hollywood are revisiting figures like her as a way to better understand the pressures, restrictions, and choices faced by women in a tightly controlled system. Even if the truth about Ann's sexuality remains forever in the shadows, she remains an essential part of the buried narrative of diversity in film history. Merv Griffin, one of the iconic figures of Hollywood's golden age, was widely known as a producer, talk show host, and creator of famous shows like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Despite his public success, Griffin's personal life remained largely hidden. Though he was married and had a family, it was well known in the entertainment industry that Griffin was gay, even though he never publicly acknowledged it. In an era where being openly gay could ruin a career, he kept his true sexuality private. While his personal life remained a secret, Griffin's legacy in the entertainment world remains strong, and his story reflects the challenges LGBTQ+ stars faced in a time of societal prejudice and discrimination. Barbara Stanwyck, a luminous figure of the golden age of Hollywood, was an immensely powerful and versatile actress. While she meticulously crafted a professional and private public image, whispers about her personal life, particularly concerning her sexuality, persistently circulated. She was frequently mentioned in discussions about lesbian actresses of that era, though these relationships were never publicly confirmed during her lifetime. The immense societal pressures and rigid Hollywood strictures of the time made it virtually impossible for a star, especially a leading lady like Stanwyck, to be openly gay. Her privacy was fiercely guarded, but for those within the industry and those with a more discerning eye, Stanwyck's personal life remained a subject of much speculation and implicit understanding. This only added to the mystique and complexity of one of Hollywood's greatest actresses' legacy. Rock Hudson, one of Hollywood's leading actors, hid his true self throughout his career during a time when coming out as gay could end a career overnight. Hudson was famous for his roles as a heartthrob, but he carefully maintained his public image, even marrying his secretary to protect his privacy. However, behind closed doors, he lived a different life, having relationships with men and navigating a dual existence. The truth about Hudson's sexuality was revealed in 1984 when he was diagnosed with AIDS, a disclosure that not only exposed his private life, but also drew unprecedented attention to the AIDS crisis. His public struggles shattered the illusion of the perfect Hollywood star, challenging the industry's and society's views on both the disease and the LGBTQ+ community. When Hudson passed away in 1985, his story became a pivotal moment in Hollywood and beyond, marking a shift in public awareness and compassion. His legacy is not just that of a beloved actor, but also as a historical figure who left a lasting impact on society's understanding of AIDS and the acceptance of the LGBTQ+ community. Kerwin Matthews, renowned for his adventurous roles in classic films like The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, led a life that was just as daring off-screen. While he never publicly discussed his sexuality, Matthews maintained a close relationship with Tom Nichol that lasted 46 years. Although Hollywood never witnessed this side of him, those who were close to him were well aware of their long-lasting bond. After stepping away from the film industry in the late 1960s, Matthews settled in San Francisco, where he could live openly as a gay man without the pressures of Hollywood's image culture. He cherished his privacy, allowing his film work to speak for itself while keeping his personal life under wraps. Matthews passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy of cinematic adventures and a peaceful authenticity. His life, marked by love and discretion, stands as a tribute to a time when many others were also forced to live in the shadows. On the silver screen, Marlene Dietrich captivated audiences with her unique talent and charm. This alluring actress and singer made her mark in the 1930s and 1940s, with over 50 performances becoming one of the biggest names of the era. Dietrich stood out not only for her beauty and charisma, but also for her exceptional acting skills and remarkable voice, enchanting audiences and solidifying her status in the entertainment industry. However, Dietrich's personal life was a story of mystery and complexity. As a bisexual woman, she had to keep her lesbian relationships secret to conform to the strict Hollywood norms of the time. Despite being married and having a child, Marlene Dietrich never abandoned her profound love for women. Her life was a delicate balance between public expectations and personal desires, creating a journey full of intriguing contradictions. Dietrich's marriage was particularly unconventional, as her husband openly had a mistress and lived comfortably off her financial support. This arrangement further set their relationship apart from traditional norms. The story of Dietrich's resilience and rebellion as she freely navigated her life between fame and love became an integral part of her enduring legacy. Marlene Dietrich remains a grand Hollywood icon, having lived life on her own terms and leaving an indelible mark on cinematic and cultural history. Tallulah Bankhead was not only a talented actress of Hollywood's golden age, but also a symbol of boldness and mystery in an era defined by rigid gender and sexual norms. Known for her flamboyant lifestyle, outspoken manner, and untamable personality, Tallulah always seemed ahead of her time. Though she never publicly confirmed her sexual orientation, she was frequently referenced within the film community as a free-spirited woman who had romantic relationships with both men and women. In an era when Hollywood tightly controlled the image of its stars, Bankhead stood out for her defiance and refusal to conform. Rumored affairs with female icons like Greta Garbo and Billie Holiday have linked her name to the hidden LGBTQ+ history of the film capital. She famously quipped, "My father warned me about men and booze, but he never said anything about women and cocaine," a sly, indirect acknowledgement of her boundary-pushing experiences beyond societal norms. Although Hollywood at the time wasn't ready to accept a woman living openly as her true self, Tallulah Bankhead still left an indelible mark. She not only inspired generations of women to live authentically, but also helped shed light on a hidden chapter of LGBTQ+ history within the entertainment industry. To this day, the image of Tallulah Bankhead, bold, seductive, and unapologetically defiant, remains a symbol of freedom and resilience in a world full of limitations. Paul Lynde, renowned for his sharp wit and unforgettable appearances on Hollywood squares, was a comedic force with a flamboyant personality. Although Lynde never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, it was an open secret in Hollywood, carefully concealed to protect his career during a time when coming out as gay was fraught with risk. Behind his acerbic humor and memorable quips, Lynde battled personal struggles, including alcoholism, a challenge many LGBTQ+ individuals faced due to the pressure of living in secrecy. His story highlights the complexities of navigating fame and identity in an era marked by stigma and discrimination. Despite portraying a vibrant persona on screen, Lynde's private life was starkly different, often marked by loneliness and the need to conceal his true self. His legacy endures as one of the most distinctive voices in comedy with humor that transcends time and an unmistakable delivery. When he passed away in 1982, he left behind not just laughter, but also a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by LGBTQ+ artists in a less accepting era. His story highlights the resilience required to navigate both personal struggles and professional success. Jack Cassidy, a versatile talent on both stage and screen, was renowned for his charisma and charm, but his personal life starkly contrasted with his professional success. While married to actress Shirley Jones, rumors of Cassidy's bisexuality began to circulate with many in Hollywood, aware of his relationships with both men and women. Despite the speculation, Cassidy chose not to publicly address his sexuality, instead focusing on his work. His personal struggles, including battles with alcoholism, significantly impacted his career and strained family relationships. Cassidy's complicated personal life became an open secret, and while this did not diminish his allure as a leading actor, it cast a shadow over his legacy. Tragically, Cassidy's life was cut short in a fire in 1976, leaving Hollywood to remember him as a charming yet troubled artist. His story remains a testament to the challenges actors face in balancing fame with a complicated personal life, leaving behind a multifaceted and profound legacy. Maurice Evans was a distinguished English actor celebrated for his remarkable portrayals of Shakespearean characters. His career spanned both stage and screen, with memorable roles such as Dr. Zaius in the 1968 classic Planet of the Apes and Maurice in the beloved sitcom Bewitched. While his professional life was vibrant and prominent, Evans kept his personal life private. Although not publicly out, he was known within theater circles as a gay man. Evans's decision to keep his personal life private reflected the societal norms of the time, when being openly gay could jeopardize a successful career in the entertainment industry. This choice highlights the challenges many actors faced in balancing authenticity with the demands of public perception. Maurice Evans passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate in the worlds of theater and film. He is remembered not only for his incredible artistic contributions, but also for the nuanced characters he brought to life for audiences. Charles Gray, remembered for his role as the villain Blofeld in the James Bond series and as the quirky criminologist in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, led a life that contrasted sharply with his flamboyant characters on screen. Despite his fame, Gray maintained a quiet personal life and rarely shared details about himself. Although he never publicly discussed his sexuality, it was well understood within the industry that he was gay, a facet he kept private. Gray's discreet personality allowed him to evade attention off-screen, letting his performances shine. George Maharis, the charming star of the iconic 1960s series Route 66, kept his personal life private during the height of his career. However, in 1967, Maharis's career faced a severe setback when he was arrested for lewd conduct with a man in a public restroom. This scandal exposed his private life to the public and effectively revealed his sexuality. Although he never officially came out, the incident left a lasting mark on his career and reputation. Despite these challenges, Maharis continued to seek work in television and film, but his career never reached the heights it once had. His story is a testament to the struggles faced by LGBTQ+ actors in Hollywood's past, often caught between personal truth and public perception. His contributions to television remain part of his legacy alongside the resilience he demonstrated in the face of adversity. Cary Grant's 12-year relationship with actor Randolph Scott fueled speculation about his sexuality despite his polished and charming public image. The two shared a Los Angeles mansion, Bachelor Hall, starting in 1932 after meeting on the set of Hot Saturday. Their close bond became a topic of Hollywood gossip. In a 1986 interview with Barbara Walters, Grant addressed the rumors saying, "People say I'm gay, and maybe I am, but I honestly don't know," sparking conversations about sexuality in Hollywood and challenging societal norms of the time. Although Cary Grant and Randolph Scott were both married to women during their time together, their close bond in the 1930s drew significant attention. Fan magazines frequently featured the duo in candid moments, intensifying speculation about their relationship. Comments from contemporaries like George Burns and biographer Charles Hyam only added to the intrigue. Despite persistent rumors about Grant's early personal life, his polished public persona remained intact. While he openly admired Grace Kelly, whispers about his connection with Scott endured long after their separation. Grant's enigmatic personal life ultimately became a key part of his legacy, enhancing his mystique and timeless appeal. Charles Laughton, a towering figure of both stage and screen known for his prodigious talent and captivating performances, lived a life that was vibrant both on and off camera. He was married to Elsa Lanchester and maintained a public image as a devoted husband for over 30 years. However, the reality of his sexual life diverged significantly from public perception. Like many of his Hollywood contemporaries, Laughton reportedly sought out Scotty Bowers, a notorious figure in the entertainment industry known for his discretion. Through Bowers, Laughton allegedly arranged to fulfill his private desires, including encounters with male sex workers. His rumored secret life was allegedly quite unconventional and at times far from pristine, involving unusual sexual escapades best not delved into. Despite the whispers and enigma surrounding his personal life, Charles Laughton's legacy endures as a masterful actor who left an indelible mark on the entertainment world. His career was celebrated for its depth and versatility, and his off-screen stories only added a layer of mystery to his rich life. Laughton was not merely a great artist, but a profound and complex figure, creating a multifaceted and intriguing persona in cinematic history. Roddy McDowall, renowned for his unforgettable roles in Planet of the Apes and How Green Was My Valley, was a beloved figure in Hollywood not only for his talent, but also for his warmth and kindness. Although he never publicly discussed his sexuality, it became an open secret within the industry. McDowall formed close friendships with many people in the LGBTQ+ community, yet he maintained a level of privacy to avoid drawing public attention. His ability to navigate both personal connections and the demands of fame exemplified his character, leaving a legacy of compassion and artistry. McDowall never married. Instead, he chose to enjoy his relationships in private, away from the Hollywood spotlight. His professionalism and genuine nature made him a respected figure both on and off the set. When McDowall passed away in 1998, he left behind not only an impressive filmography, but also a legacy of grace and quiet strength. Hollywood remembers him as a true gentleman with contributions to cinema and friendships that continue to be deeply cherished. Tyrone Power, one of Hollywood's leading stars, began his career with a string of hit films and quickly captivated audiences. Although his career was relatively short, Power was widely admired by women for his handsome looks and undeniable charm. However, much like many actors of his era, Power also sought affection from men, adding an intriguing dimension to his life. There has been considerable speculation regarding Power's sexuality, with stories of his romantic interests encompassing both men and women. Power's off-screen escapades were no less captivating than his on-screen performances, adding to the allure of his already prominent image. His blend of theatrical talent and a deeply conflicted personal life forged a persona that was both compelling and enigmatic. Tragically, Tyrone Power's career was cut short abruptly when he traveled to Spain at the age of 44. During this trip, Power suffered a heart attack and passed away, ending a life filled with excitement and romance as a Hollywood star. Despite living only to 44, Power's legacy still shines brightly as a Hollywood icon, a life rich with glamour, romance, and a touch of scandal, leaving an indelible mark on cinematic history. Nigel Hawthorne, the renowned British actor known for his roles in The Madness of King George and the television series Yes, Minister, led much of his career with a degree of privacy, concealing his personal life. Although he shared more than 20 years with his partner Trevor Bentham, Hawthorne primarily kept their relationship under wraps. It wasn't until 1995, during an Oscars ceremony where the British press publicly revealed his sexuality, that he acknowledged being gay. Hawthorne handled this unexpected attention with admirable grace, discussing his sexuality openly while maintaining his dignity. Despite the media's invasion of his privacy, his reputation remained intact, highly regarded by fans and colleagues alike. When he passed away in 2001, Hawthorne left behind not only a strong body of work, but also a legacy of resilience and authenticity, reminding the world of the strength required to live truthfully even in the public eye. Marilyn Monroe, the enigmatic and alluring icon of Hollywood, experienced a life filled with turmoil and deep emotions. Born into an unstable family and facing mental health issues from a young age, Monroe overcame many obstacles to become a model early on. Her career skyrocketed, catapulting her to the pinnacle of the entertainment industry and making her one of the most famous stars of her time. However, Monroe's personal life remained shrouded in mystery. It is known that she struggled to maintain sexual relationships with men, which led her to seek intimacy with women, though this aspect of her life was largely kept secret. In a Hollywood riddled with morality clauses and pressure to maintain a perfect image, a star's sexuality like Marilyn Monroe's had to remain hidden. Publicly acknowledging any same-sex relationships at that time would have been career suicide. Monroe's legacy isn't just beauty and talent, but also the haunting story of a woman caught between public expectation and the yearning to live authentically in a world not ready to accept it. Michael Redgrave was a celebrated English actor and filmmaker whose career began on stage with his West End debut in 1937. He made a remarkable film debut in Alfred Hitchcock's The Lady Vanishes in 1938, quickly solidifying his reputation as a versatile talent in both theater and film. Known for his outstanding performances, Redgrave was also the patriarch of a prominent acting dynasty, including his children Vanessa and Corin Redgrave. Although married to actress Rachel Kempson, Redgrave lived much of his life as a closeted bisexual, a private facet of his identity shaped by the societal norms of his time. He had relationships with both men and women, and while his bisexuality was an open secret within British theater circles, Michael Redgrave chose to maintain a traditional family image and never publicly acknowledged it. This decision reflected the societal norms of his era, where artists were often pressured to conform to conventional expectations. After his death in 1985, biographies and reflections from his children illuminated his complex personal life and the struggles he faced with his identity. Michael Redgrave's story not only highlights the challenges artists face in balancing public personas with private truths, but also deepens the legacy of a man whose significant artistic contributions continue to be celebrated. His enduring influence remains a testament to his remarkable career in theater and film. Jim Nabors was an American actor, singer, and comedian best known for his iconic portrayal of Gomer Pyle, a lovable character from The Andy Griffith Show. For much of his career, Nabors kept his sexuality private, navigating a world filled with speculation and persistent rumors about his personal life. Although widely rumored to be gay, he chose to remain silent during his time in Hollywood, fearing that coming out might jeopardize his career. One of the most persistent rumors about Jim Nabors was a supposed marriage to actor Rock Hudson, a claim both men denied. Nabors prioritized his career over his personal life, keeping his relationships private in a society that often stigmatized LGBTQ+ identities. It wasn't until 2013 that he publicly came out by marrying his longtime partner Stan Cadwallader after same-sex marriage was legalized. By then, Nabors had retired and stepped away from the spotlight, allowing him to live authentically without fear of professional repercussions. Their nearly 4-decade-long relationship symbolized not only love, but also the courage to embrace one's truth during a challenging era. Sal Mineo was an American actor renowned for his heartfelt portrayal of John Plato Crawford in Rebel Without a Cause, a role that earned him an Oscar nomination at the age of 17, making him one of the youngest nominees in the award's history. While his talent was recognized early on, Mineo endured intense pressure from Hollywood's rigid standards. As a gay man, he was forced to hide his true self to safeguard his career, highlighting the immense challenges faced by the LGBTQ+ community in the entertainment industry during that era. When rumors about Sal Mineo's sexuality emerged in the 1960s, his career suffered greatly. Although he had relationships with men, he chose to remain discreet, avoiding public acknowledgement of his sexuality due to the harsh stigmas within the entertainment industry. This prejudice not only limited his professional opportunities, but also left him feeling isolated. Tragically, just as he was rebuilding his career with promising roles, Mineo was murdered in 1976. His sudden death raised poignant questions about the career potential and personal fulfillment he might have achieved if he had not been constrained by societal pressures. Thank you for watching today's video about the celebrities we've explored. In a world where homosexuality and bisexuality were heavily stigmatized, many stars faced the dangerous choice of living in secrecy or risking it all. Who do you think has changed the most over time? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share them in the comments below. See you in the next videos where we'll continue to uncover more fascinating stories from the world of celebrities.